11:59 at Radio Free America, and this is Uncle Sam with music and the truth until dawn. Right now, I got a few words for some of our brothers and sisters in the occupied zone. The chair is against the wall. The chair is against the wall. John has a long mustache. John has a long mustache. It's 12 o'clock, Americans, another day closer to victory. And for all of you out there on or behind the lines, this is your song.
Tonight's episode, Murder by the Numbers.
Good afternoon, or good evening, or good morning, whenever you happen to be watching this. Thanks to the people that show up live. We do this live every Friday evening to go over all the good stuff from Second Amendment focused content that's created out there. So what we do is post a YouTube video at some point during the week, and in the description of that video, we've got the all the good stuff that happened throughout the week. So that's what we're going to take a look at. Tonight we'll also go over to the Instagram and check out some of the stuff that I've saved throughout the week that was focused on Second Amendment. All right, so we also have a poll going. Yeah, it's just lurkers tonight. G23 saying he's only one comment. So we got a poll going, and seeing how people think of the week in 2A. Back in the day, I think this would have been a week of opportunities. Unfortunately now, that's not the case. So let's see, we've got, so Amanda did an interview with Cheryl on the DC Project page here on, what? Why did they do that, I wonder? So maybe it just got moved. I probably should have gone, there we go. What, weird, why did they remove the video? So let's go try to find out if they just, that's probably not the way to do it. I'm not going to find their YouTube video that way. Well, maybe I'll find it by clicking on this. Nope, but at least I'll get to YouTube and
Google Fi, a phone
here.
plan by Google. It's easy.
How about you shut up? All right, we'll go over here and we'll grab that. I guess I could have also alternatively just gone to my favorites like I like to do. Boom, put that in there. Go over to their page. Go to their videos. Oh, they removed all of the interview ones, it looks like. They're probably going to post those somewhere else, I guess. They just had their summit, so they might be redoing their website or something, or redoing their YouTube. But Amanda had been interviewing various members of the DC Project, and that was a pretty decent interview with Cheryl Todd, talking about different things she does and has done. Let's see, then there was one update. Let's see if this is still available. Posted by Brooke Cheney, talking about what was happening at the DC Project training, like a skill training thing they had in Florida. It says 3 days of training, and they were on day 2 on the 16th. This was just Tuesday? No, this was Saturday. So it was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But I didn't see much posted about it. This was one of the only updates I saw. So I'm really looking forward to hearing about, if there's somebody that does some sort of after action on that. Let's see. Then we got Latinos Locked and Loaded Latinos posted a show on Sunday, their normal time, and then Roe has been posting some video game shows since then. Let's see. Oh, this is interesting. So Jared posted this video. What was the deal with this? Man, that was a long time ago, it seems like. So he posted this video, and it's about John Lott, I think. He doesn't really put a lot in the comments in this description of his videos. Is that what this is about? Who's seen this out there? I don't know if anybody's watching live. But I think this was about John Lott, some of his info, and he was going after the number of CCW permit holders rather than the number of FFLs, not FFLs, the number of 4473s. And, oh man, is my internet going down? Where's my internet going down at 8 o'clock? I guess everybody's watching TV. So, let me know if I'm breaking up here. My little signal indicator's telling me I'm losing my internet. Anyhow, the CCWs as a indication, I guess it's from October 8th, so it wasn't really this week. It was from last Friday, but I didn't really see it until this week. But, interesting. So again, looking at CCW permit holders versus new CCW permit holders, like number of people who got, like the increase in CCW permits. And thanks. So, I thought that was interesting. I can't remember the video for the life of me. It was a 5-minute video. Oh, and that's the other thing I was going to say about the update from Brooke Cheney. That was a 1 minute and 42-second video over here, where we got that update on what was happening. It was like it sounded not even 2-minute video. So we really don't know what was happening at the training. Looking forward to hearing about it. Okay, now we're jumping down to, what I overlooked. Crump. Crump had Locked and Loaded Latinos on Monday, I think, and it was decent. They ended up chatting about other things besides 2A or nothing really. In fact, I don't think they talked about 2A much at all. I don't think so. But, it was an interesting show or whatever. And he definitely gets live. Lots of people watching live and participating live, so that's always good. If you like authentic internet, I guess. Let's see, then we've got Clover doing a podcast with Logan. Was that yesterday? I think yesterday. It was Thursday. Then we had Santee had an interview with some dude. I don't know his actual name, but she keeps referring to him as #It'sOnYou. And sorry, I'm running with no coffee because I'm trying to fall asleep after this show. It's on you. He's like a paramedic, I think, again. So I don't know, man. It's something about paramedics being not just prepared as preppers, because that's like lame. Most preppers are dumb and they just like to hoard, and they just like to hoard dried food instead of newspapers, or maybe both. But I know quite a few paramedics in real life. I guess not a few, but I know more than a couple of paramedics in real life that are just ready, and probably just because they've seen too much of what happens or what could happen, and they just want to be ready for that, for whatever, and competent for the most part, obviously, if you got your head on your shoulders. But It's On You had a great perspective on stuff. Great interview. Really liked it. Santee also posted a video of Command Post, a surplus store in Houston. We're going to take a look at that. I don't know why she posts these freaking videos. I guess it's a short because it's 14 seconds long, but it's stupid vertical little kid mode, but gives you a pretty good version. Well, 3/4 of the screen is showing us the ceiling because she's showing us that bomb or whatever, but I'm looking at that surplus store. Obviously a lot of surplus clothes and whatnot. I'm not the biggest fan of folded pants and whatnot, but whatever. And look at all that stuff. Let's pause it here and get it back to the beginning. Look at this. This looks like actual stuff. Boots and things, gas cans, canteens maybe. So this is probably 1-quart canteens. And then pants folded. Again, we're going to do, some places like to do that. But see, these are bins. I'm a big fan of bins and surplus stores and all this stuff underneath. Sure, there's stuff on the ceiling or whatever too. That's to look at, but there's a lot of stuff to buy in the store too. Look at them walls, just floor to ceiling. And judging from the place, it's been here for a while, so pretty cool. Digging it. So I've been through Houston, but I've never stopped for a surplus store. Now I know there's one to stop at, so thank you, Santee TV. Let's see, then we got Gizzard did a show on Sunday, and then we're done. Combat Story was it? Oh shit, this is a good one again. Mike does good shows on Mic Drop, really good shows because they're hours long, and he really gets into some interesting shit with people about their real lives and what they did, but their real lives also. Combat Story is a little bit about their real deal, but more like, let's talk about what happened. And this guy's got a story to tell you. Tony Brooks, Ranger, goes in, before he even goes to Ranger School, gets deployed. He's on Operation Red Wings Recovery. So the people from Red Wings, which was a loss of a lot of people earlier in the WOT, get to go in and be part of picking up people off the ground, pieces of people and stuff, and a lot of stuff to talk about there, and interesting interview. So Combat Story, like I say, can't speak highly enough of that show. And we're on episode 46. I don't know how long he's been doing this, but you almost get in the show a week, if not more sometimes. No, maybe not. Well, maybe. But definitely more than one a month. All right, well, so we don't have too much more. I haven't been having the ability to watch too much stuff, and there's not too much stuff happening. People were chatting in here. We could do a little bit more interacting, but people want to be afraid and people want to go through the same old routines. We'll look at my Instagram real quick. I posted this. It's not getting much love, but at some point, I don't know. Maybe people don't. Maybe people don't have any memory for this stuff, or maybe people are cool with it, but it gets freaking old. Getting exploitation on both sides is old and doesn't move anything. Otherwise, nothing really happened. I don't really use Instagram anymore, so we'll go over and look at the ones that we saved, see what's up over there. I did save a couple this week. Let's see, when did we stop? Last week we probably stopped, well, was it Sig breaking out a shot show? I think we already talked about that last week. So we had this poster, pretty sure we talked about that. So, yeah, printing the lizard there. So what do we got here? It's been a busy, information-packed day. I'm thoroughly exhausted and ready to do it again tomorrow. So this is from probably the first day of the DC project deal. So 3 days for all these chicks getting together and doing their thing. I definitely am interested to see how it went and how they, what kind of success it was, or like an after action night. How it went. This was on Rick Ector. Been watching his, and is there a reason I posted this one? I think because I have no idea. I just thought it was a good one. Him and Maj hanging out a year ago today. This is what's her name from? I think she's in Dallas now. She spoke at Gun Rights Policy while at AmCon Dallas, so 17, and no, in Chicago. She spoke at AmCon Chicago in 18, so I've been following her since then. And Amanda Suffecool does the fashion show things, and then this girl does a blog called Style Me Tactical, and I would say she does a fashion show thing pretty much constantly, because this is kind of stuff that she posts somewhere in there. Say there's a gun, so this is how girls do guns, right? So then we got the Big Sandy shoot is coming up. This is what it looks like at Big Sandy. This is what it looks like outside right now. Well, not right now. About 4 hours ago. What time is it? 2.5 hours ago, 3 hours ago. But if I were to drive up to 3/4 of the way to Vegas, this is what it would look like at the Big Sandy shoot. Now this is at night. This is standing up on the hill, and this is looking, oh, wait a minute, where is this? This is, no, this is in the morning. So this is in the morning as the sun's coming up. This is standing way the hell over where the tank sometimes is. And you see the tank there? Way over on the west side of the line. And these are the tents and things that are set up behind the line. And these are the just portable shitters and stuff. The line is actually way over to the right. So it says tomorrow it begins. What the hell? It's this weekend? Shit. So Big Sandy is happening right now. So yeah, that's what they're looking at up there. So now it's a machine gun shoot. So what is it, Friday night at just after dark? Yeah, right now it's a machine gun shoot happening. So you can know that right now, shit ton of machine guns. What, a third of a million rounds are being shot off as I'm talking right now. Whole bunch of people that exploit are up there, you know, making some scratch. Let's see. So then we get this gunsmithing school. Thought this was pretty cool to see this post today while everybody else is just getting on the roller coaster and, you know, doing the same old thing. The gunsmithing school is kind of doing the alternative by doing the same old thing. Does that make sense? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I thought this was cool. They got a 1911 being assembled next to this old Colt. And, yeah, cool as hell. Oh, wait a minute. Is barbecue out here? Let's see. And then West Virginia marksman. Oh, shit. I don't know if people are going to show up for a pre-patch Friday or not. DJ's out there. I think that's everybody. And then what do we got? SHOT Show posted a thing. Over here. Yeah, so barbecue, is barbecue out here? I guess he's not up tonight. And then, you know, West Virginia marksman and DJ. So DJ, you're out here live. If you've got any free patch or whatever in mind, just let me know, I suppose. So this is SHOT Show, posted a thing, and I don't know, they're catching it from both ends, which I guess is sort of their fault. But at the other end, you know, we can fault everybody to, you know, not be perfect, and then we sit around not having nothing because it wasn't perfect. So I don't know where we start drawing the line between, you know, it should be better or it needs to be perfect or let's just not have it or something. So SHOT Show's getting it from all angles. So they're attempting to do something, right? And they're attempting to do something. I don't know, I added right there. It's a habit. So mess with the content there. They're attempting to do something. I'm not putting any connotation on it. I'm not attempting to. So it says in their post here, at a total of 800,000 square feet to explore. This year's SHOT Show will be huge, and the additional space at the forum provides access to more brands, more equipment, more opportunity, and great deals. View the floor maps at whatever this link is here. So dumbasses put a link with about 300 little caveats to it and with a period at the end. Like idiots. Why am I saying that? Because watch. I'll do it without the period at the end, and it'll probably go there. Now let me do it with the period at the end. Is it going to go there? What do you think? So now I'll put it in go. All right, I'll shut up. It's still not there. Back in my day, the internet wouldn't go to places if you stuck a period at the end. Nowadays, they don't care about shit. Nowadays, it's just do it however you feel like doing it. All right, well, so view floor maps. Nice. So they send you in to the main page, and that's it. That's it. Why do they bother with all this? Source Instagram, Medium, SHOT Show, UTM. Let's get rid of this from campaign co-schedule. So we just gave them intel on which campaign it was, what source it was, Medium SHOT Show. So this little ad campaign must be called Medium SHOT Show over at whatever it is, an SSF. Or is it an SSF? Because they usually have somebody else running SHOT Show for them. Let's see, they say we can look at a map over here. Let's look at a map. You're going to show us a map or what? I guess exhibitors, main floor plan. I guess I'll shut up. It's right there. Oh, it's the exact same map that was on Instagram's. Oh, how awesome. Thank you for this amazing map. What does it say to do over here? View floor maps at. I'm on here and it's the exact same thing. Oh, nothing. Nothing. They got to sit around and re-index and everything. So what is this? Venetian Expo Level 1. So normally when you come into SHOT Show, let's say you're a sucker, and you come into SHOT Show like some kind of chump, then you're going to get dropped off at this main doorway, right? So if you look at and see pictures of me and my dogs at SHOT Show, I always bring my dogs in here in the main doorway, like a bunch of chumps. And then that way I can get out of Dodge quick. They get mad at me. So when you come into the main place at SHOT Show, you're downstairs, and this little curvy area is registration. And this is what some people call the basement. And this is the 3 downstairs law enforcement rooms, right? And now you're going to go to SHOT Show Level 2, they call it, which is basically the main floor. So this is what we used to get, this part, and that was it. That was a shit ton. So this is what we used to get. And you'd come upstairs. Remember all that curvy stuff? Well, boom, now you're upstairs on top of all that curvy stuff. And this outside curvy thing is a bunch of windows. And looking out at the drivers or whatever, the taxis and shit and buses and stuff out there. And then this little row of shit on the front is radio shows, doing their radio show thing. These little 3 rooms over here are law enforcement and police. And this is the stuff that most of the people you watch never come over here because they can't deal with this. This is the stuff that don't care about YouTube so much and ain't doing anything that anybody on the internet, well, I shouldn't say that, anybody on YouTube that goes to SHOT Show doesn't go to these booths because they can't hang. And then this is the big law enforcement room, and they'll go in here sometimes. This stuff is all this nitty gritty that they don't get, and they don't play on YouTube too much. Then you get this side of SHOT Show, which is the tiny booths, and then you get the big booths. This is like the meat and potatoes of SHOT Show, like your Smith & Wessons and all your people with the most money. And then over here on the end is your hunting. And they get all these tiny booths, and then up to this top end, used to be tactical, and now it's just sort of whatever it is. I don't know what to call it anymore. So that's about it. Oh, over here, where these little booths are, is your internationals. So this is all, every time you see yellow booths at SHOT Show, that's right there. Geisley is always right here. And the other thing that you can think about at SHOT Show is that these elevator banks are how you orient yourself, how most people orient themselves with SHOT Show is where these elevator banks are. And if you go downstairs from the elevators, or if you take the elevators downstairs like a chump, then that's where the food courts are. These little empty areas are food, and that's where chumps pay a ton of money for shitty food. Then now the new part of SHOT Show is this little bridge, and now boom, all of this. From the outside, it looks big as hell because you drive past all of this from the outside. But in reality, they sucker you with another hallway. So think about it. You just walked forever. Even if you're a chump and you got dropped off right at the gate like some kind of baby chump, now you're walking around SHOT Show. You're probably tired by the time you get across to here. This ain't like no little walk over to here. Now you got to walk across that bridge. That's like 6 lanes of traffic or something, plus the loading docks and shit. So that's a lot of bridge right there. And then F you, now you got to walk past all this air conditioning and bullshit and kitchens and shit and walk down this hallway before you even get to this other obnoxiously long room over here. So that's a ripoff right there. They made this building seem really big, and it's really just a little sliver, and it's way the hell over here. Holy crap, that's far away. They really think people are going to do that? Have you seen the people that walk around SHOT Show? That is interesting. So I don't know what the hell they could possibly put over here that's going to make people walk over there. But that's the new SHOT Show, this whole section over here. Down here, we got meeting rooms. No, we have 2 meeting rooms, excuse me, that are crammed in with all of these booths. Oh, snap. Look at, all right, I'll give them this. Look at what they did. They used the internet to their advantage. Now you can roll over each of these things. Oh, damn. Now we can actually do a virtual SHOT Show right now. If you want to, I'm going to go to over here and mess with this. Oh, there's barbecue. So now we have both DJ and barbecue. And if What's-His-Face shows up, then we can actually have a 3-way Glocktober off. But only if What's-His-Face shows up. All right, so let's look at the thing. Was this a good week for 2A? Look at this. Out of 9 votes, 6 people said yes, 22 people side with Biden, and then 11 people said no. So justify your answers down there, or your answer is no. Should we do a virtual SHOT Show? Oh crap, you gotta write it into the actual place. Look at how this stupid, this is YouTube censorship. You gotta click this button now to make it a poll. No, go. All right, so yeah, super interesting. So it's in a nutshell where SHOT Show is. And then what's this all about? Supplier showcase. Are you kidding me? What is this supposed to be? Palazzo, 5th floor, Venetian. What? You stupid. What are they doing? Stupid. So I don't know why they did it this way. This is a stupid way to do it because everything else is drawn with, for some reason, west being up, right? North is actually to the right of this. North is to the right of this. North is to the left of this one. Idiots. So no, it's not in a different location. It's in the same location. And this is what here, you want to know where Allen Anchor was last time? You would have come up these escalators and then they'd badge you. And then you go in over here. I don't know why they make this look like this is some sort of, this is not just fake walls. This isn't even walls. You'd come up the escalator. Oh, you know what the deal is? Is that supposed to be the escalators? I think that is supposed to be the escalators. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is a new building. Because the layout's the same, but this makes no sense because if these are supposed to be bathrooms, I guess they could be empty bathrooms, just weird drawings with like empty rooms that are really bathrooms. Anyhow, if you come up and this, let's say this was the supplier showcase and this was the escalators or whatever, where everybody had to come up like 700 escalators to get up there, and you walked in, like this wall doesn't exist, this is a fake wall. You come up the escalators and then you come into this room. Oh, wait a minute, you know what? Wait a minute. This is the freaking escalators. These are the bathrooms. All right, that makes way more sense. So these are the escalators. You come up, you walk into this doorway. So you came up the escalator, you get badged. Forget everything I just said. North is up on this map. So this map would live over here on, if this thing went up to level 5 or whatever it is. So this is on level 5, and this is the escalators I was talking about. You come up these escalators, you come out the thing. Who the hell is going to come up the escalator and go all the way down to this door? Nobody. Who's going to go to this door? I don't know. If you went over here to the shitter, maybe you'd come back in one of these doors, but nobody. Who's going to come out the escalator and go in this door? 20% of people, maybe. Who's going to go out of the escalator, walk all the hell the way down to this door and go in? I don't even know if that door was open, but certainly nobody is going to do that. Everybody went in this door, and this is where Owl and Anchor was, right here. That booth. Boom. So they basically stole the whole supplier showcase. Because as you come in, think about it, you come in this door because of the way Americans are. Boom, you come in and you walk to your left. You're not going to look at this booth because it's looking this way. It's looking the same direction as you. This guy was a jerk and he farted all the time. And then bam, you're going to walk right into Owl and Anchor. Boom. That's why they're rich and they don't even come around the show anymore. All right, so we got 3 votes. We're going to need at least, there's only 3 people watching. That's 100%. But I don't know if I want to stay up all night doing that for 3 people. But that's the end of this. Then we went to this, and we were looking at their deal. So this is definitely deceiving. We now know. First off, this is fake because the second and first levels aren't the exact equals. They're not the equals, never been equal. These rooms, I guess, technically is right size. And then this is super fake. While they give you the technical L shape, they don't put it in the right scale to show the significant amount of walking you're going to have to do. So maybe it'll have a shuttle for the chumps. The chumps will get out over here, get on some kind of shuttle, and get let out over here. Interesting. I have slept underneath where this is before. FYI. Hung out in that parking lot when it was a parking lot and slept there. Boom. Let's see. Then we got this. I thought this was neat. So this is Diana Mueller, and she's running around doing her thing with DC Project, but then the rest of the time, she's a professional shooter, competition shooter for all kinds of places, including Benelli, but also NSSF. You can see a bunch of other manufacturers that are on her sponsor list or whatever. But I don't know, I just don't mention her other side of what she's doing as far as an activist, being an enthusiast as a competitor. Competitors altogether are worthless. I mean, the fact that they buy a bunch of stuff is one thing, but I think that'd be interesting. Are competitors, are firearms sports people more worthless than hunters? I think so, because hunters offer conservation, wildlife management. They often enjoy their passion and carry it on. They do interesting things like carve wood and duck decoys, or have mounts or fur or stuff that they put up and share, and people can dig that. Sure, some people are going to be repulsed by it, but what do competition shooters ever do? Sit around dry firing all the time and have beepers go off constantly? Nothing. They don't do anything. They're never 2A, except for Diana Mueller and a handful of other girls. None of them are 2A. Name a pro 2A male firearms person. Name one. There's none. Even Diana Mueller's husband doesn't do anything 2A that I'm aware of, except take her around and do stuff. So they're useless for the most part. So I think it's good that they're over here showing them do something that isn't useless, or at least showing them do stuff. And now he's shooting a slingshot, so I figured that was right for conversation as well, because I don't know, you can have a lot of fun with a slingshot, especially in some place like that with nothing but rocks. It's got to be super fun. The only thing better than slingshots are fun for a little while you have surgical tubing, but slings are better because you don't need nothing for slings. So in a place like this, especially when you can shoot them up, I mean, it's not good for the world, but winging rocks up at this is going to make stuff fall down. It's going to be awesome. So anyway, just thought that'd be an interesting picture to focus on, because nobody ever talks about last. I hardly ever talk about whatever Diana Mueller's doing that isn't DC Project related. So if you want to post me on stuff that's interesting that I care about, feel free on the Instagram. My goal is to include it like this. Again, not worried about the trends and the garbage, but instead trying to focus on the good stuff. What's up with this? Oh, I thought he was sick or something. What's all this about? Oh wait, that's probably not a company one. So I guess with that, I'm not going to just scroll through all this, but whatever. You can either participate or move on. Participate in the sitting around or move on, right? Oh, no, that's a good point. Well, is he pro 2A? I don't know. I mean, I like the guy. I got nothing bad to say about him necessarily. And he's, gets everybody's respect for being the dude he was, doing the job he did and all that. And the fact that he's got cancer because of it, sucks butts. But as far as being 2A, what has Vickers done to be 2A? Was he at a rally ever? I mean, he defended the shit out of the Constitution for damn sure in other countries, stopping tyranny and affecting the kind of stuff that needs to be done so that leaders respect, the fact that we're not going to sit around and get pushed around when we have people in power that use our tools effectively. He was an awesome tool in that, but, in a good way. But yeah. And then he was definitely a competitor. But now let's talk about like Hackathorn or any of the other guys that helped invent IDPA, IPSC. They're often some of the funniest of people. And sometimes the people that are like, oh, with training or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I've seen some stuff. You could get little trebuchets or whatever, the little catapult looking thingies, or even a little catapult. I'm getting bit by a mosquito, so I'm trying to hunt them here. Let's see, with that, I don't know if DJ and Barbecue are still around, they will not left, or if West Virginia ever showed up. It only says there's only 3 people watching. So we'll quit looking at this. Looks like we could do a virtual SHOT Show sometime. It looks like you can go around sold, Buck, sold, Amscore, Allen, sold. So, wait a minute. Is Geisley not going to be where Geisley normally bees? Interesting. LaRue is where they're always at. Oh man. They screwed around with it a lot. That makes no sense. None. Oh man. I'm sure they're going to be pissed. Oh. LMT. What are they doing over there? So, Vista Outdoors. Where's Glock at? No, is Glock normally over here somewhere? Is this Glock? It's blocking, but no. Crazy. All right, well, yeah, maybe, oh, Snap. No, that's a good one. Chris is definitely a good one, yeah. No, you're right. I think you guys definitely hit a good one there. So, and there must be others, but for the most part, I'm saying hunters probably do more, definitely do more. And the thing is, some people are more than one thing, I guess. Technically, somebody might be more than one thing. And then the other thing I was going to do is turn this off and try turning that on. Look at that. And get rid of this. So then this is, if you watched earlier, I don't know how well this lighting is going to work. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, snap. I should have been listening. This just happened live while this is happening. right, so if you were watching earlier, I forget what channel, we did, can you hear me all right? We did a live deal where we created this guy, which is the all fairly original, using 3 different other people's files, smashing them together in our unique way, coming up with an actual Glocktober doll who is wearing a duster. It's like a sheriff or something. And he had some 6-shooters at first, which, you know, they looked all right. They were better than the rifles that we were doing on these other ones. Right. So, came up with this guy using Glocks now, but tried to make that guy bigger. So I made one in black to kind of test the 2 printers, and because I was antsy and I wanted to see if we could get it started. That one ended just before I went for a walk with the dog, and in the middle of Gizzard show, let's say. That's when that one ended. This one ended during this show, and I started it just a little while after we went live over there. So I've learned a couple of things, how to, what's this called? How to structure, or whatever this is called, support in a different way. Super weird. So this is what it looks like when you pull one of these things off. Right? And then I can take this under here. Awkward doing it. Not even on camera. Trying to do it on camera. I can see a gap right there. There we go. Come on. Boom. So there's the circle is the part. All this other stuff is the stuff around it. So I don't want to bore anybody who's not interested in this stuff, but unfortunately, I'm going to do something to try to pay some bills. So been working on these 3D printers and seeing what they can do, and came up with this Glock guy. So see if we got 10 votes for doing the SHOT Show right now. Nope, we only got 4 votes. So we'll end that. So now we'll do another one on should we peel the deal off the dude. All right, so we'll see. Oops. Some kind of responses we get there. So I don't want to bore anybody with 3D printing if they're not interested. But yeah, it's kind of neat. That ended just as we were chatting right here. So we've been working on that project, and like I said, I don't know if DJ or Barbecue are around anymore, but if they had a preference, they'd get a little towel. And we might be doing some kind of a contest or something. Stay tuned on that, or stay tuned for more on that. I'll be right back. I'm going to go set all this stuff down. All right. So I could go live and do that stuff, peeling the deal off of these dudes on the other channel, right? I don't have to do it on here. How weird it looks. Look like he's in the middle of an anthill or something now. It's kind of cool. So I've seen other people print like this, but I had no idea. Look at how flimsy it is compared to some of the other garbage that I was doing before, like this. This is super rigid. So kind of learning a lot with that. Can you imagine learning a lot as you learn something new? All right. Yep. All right. So, well, we only got 2 votes, and I'm already yawning over here. So, with barely 25% participation, if I did my math correctly, we'll go end it And we'll say thanks everybody for showing up and watching. We got close to an hour here. I don't want to take it too much off the topic. It is supposed to be a wrap up of what was good with 2A after all. Let's see. I voted yes earlier as this being good week for 2A. I just remembered Gun Guy TV and his statement that the NRA is a dumpster fire, and so steer away from them. Yeah, well, so the NRA is going to fix itself. Wayne LaPierre outwitted everyone, and he's stronger and better and smarter than all the gun owners out there. I don't understand that philosophy or whatever, but Gun Guy TV, dude out of California, obviously under a lot of abuse and whatnot, and probably dealing with a lot of frustration. 7 million gun owners in California, and I guess one strategy would be to have our largest organization that's been around 170 years, to let that organization crumble or burn, or however you want to say it. Dumpster fire. Usually when a dumpster catches on fire, I try to put out the fire to set something up so it's not an invitation for it to either happen accidentally or intentionally again. And then if it is happening intentionally, set up some cameras, use some technology, pay somebody to stand there and watch what's going on. And if it turns out it was because of some reason, do something to stop that from happening, right? All right, with that, I'm not going to deal with that, so we'll end it. Thanks, everybody, for showing up, for watching and listening, as Bob would say. And I do appreciate the people that participate in the live conversation. Do cherish that, and we'll continue to do as long as we can. Thanks for watching.
We would like to say thank you to owlandanchor.com for great 2A items like these. Go to owlandanchor.com and place an order today.
So let us know what you think. We'll be watching the comments wherever you find the video, over on gunstreamer.com or on guntube.org.
Thank you for supporting our projects. If you'd like to buy us a cup of coffee, check out our Patreon channel.
The guys and gals of gunwebsites.com encourages you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thank you for watching gunwebsites.com.